Hi Capricorn, this is going to be your career reading for December of 2019, so I hope you're doing well, and we are going to have a look into this situation. I do also want to mention as well, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to book a private paid reading with me, information is also down below as well. They're done within 24 to 48 hours. And the last thing I'd like to mention is that my intention bracelets are on Etsy. These are handmade by me. They start from just £3, free international shipping, and they are there to remove obstacles and challenges from different areas of your life. So I have the career one and also the good luck one. And the reviews on these are incredible. So if you want to check out, how it all works, or if you're quite curious, do check out my Etsy. And we are going to get started. So, Capricorn, let's have a look. Okay. a lot of cards just, came out. It happens. It really does happen. So, what's really interesting is that the card that I just looked down at automatically was your card. The Devil, right? It was the first card that I saw. And what I would say is that, of course, in December, happy birthday to those of you Capricorns who have birthdays in December. This is, of course, very much showing as well, the end of December, or near towards the end of December, we have the sun going into Capricorn. And it's going to be your season, which is quite exciting. In terms of, your career situation, I feel like things are really going to be progressing, right? So if you feel like things just haven't been right in terms of your career and your money situation for a while, things are getting better with time. So there's also this kind of need for patience, try not to rush yourself too much, or try not to give yourself these goals that, are very toxic in a way. Goals are really great. Goals are incredible because it allows you to kind of, reach and strive for something. But sometimes when we set goals, we can put too much pressure on ourselves, and it can lead also to burnout. So some of you need to hear this, where sometimes setting goals is a good thing, but also try not to let these goals be so toxic to the point where if you don't achieve those in a certain amount of time, that you just feel emotionally drained. So try not to do that, because what I'm seeing is that this 6 and this 7 of Swords, which has also come out as well, is very much showing that. The 6 to the 7 is showing that, it will make you feel not so great. You will also just have a lack of energy if that happens. And what I'm also seeing as well is that it's good to set little goals, right? Little steps. I feel that some of you may be setting really big goals, and you may just feel even worse when you feel like you just haven't quite achieved that right now, because it's good to have big goals, but sometimes little steps is also a great thing. So this 8 of Cups here is showing small steps. Slow and steady wins the race. Be patient with yourself. Try not to get too negative or toxic if you're unable to achieve something in a very short amount of time. I just feel like some of you need to hear this, and if this does not resonate with you in any way, shape or form, this is not going to be the reading for you, but this is going to really hit home with a lot of Capricorns out there. I'm seeing reward coming your way, but slow and steady wins the race. Try not to rush everything. You know how sometimes if we try and do everything at once, we'll forget something, and that will make us feel worse. Sometimes when we do, little things at a time, it means that, we can get everything pretty much in order as well. It's a little bit like, how, just giving an example, sometimes how we try and change our lifestyle. Some people do it all at once, and then they realise they can't keep up with it every single day because it's just too much, all at once. For example, they'll try and eat well, but also exercise at the same time, and try and do, all of these things in one day, but they'll change it all literally in a day. That is just it's not the most sustainable thing in the world. So what I'm seeing here in terms of goals as well is that if you try and do everything all at once, it's going to be hard for you to keep up with it, and it's going to be emotionally very draining. You will feel like it's very, very toxic. So the big message here is one step at a time. One step at a time, and with a little bit of patience, you will be able to achieve what it is that you want to achieve, right? So here we go. This is about taking things one step at a time, being very, very balanced, right? And this will help you to, this card here is all about self-discovery, the Eight of Cups. So this is really about, sort of self-discovering things, but in little steps, setting goals, but in little steps. And you will find that that will bring you much more balance, much more peace, and for sure will allow you to connect more to your own energy, but not in a toxic way. Because what I'm seeing is that if you're setting a really big goal and you're unable to hit it, it brings you just sadness, it makes you want to give up. That is not a good thing. You want to be able to make sure that the goals that you're setting, are, well, they don't have to be realistic. Setting goals that are sometimes unrealistic can actually be a good thing. But if it's making you feel like this, then it is toxic, and you need to take it one step at a time. So we've also got the 8 to the 9. See, taking things one step at a time will also allow you to evaluate, everything that you're doing and how it's working for you. So I think that's very, very important, right? Whether this is a goal in terms of, saving money or progressing your career or, wanting, this big house or whatever it is that you want in terms of your goal, it's very, very important to take small steps for you. That's what I'm saying, especially in December. Trying to do everything at once, especially when the sun is also in Sagittarius at the beginning portion of the month and majority of December, is going to lead you to become very overwhelmed. That's what I'm seeing. So it is really about, sitting in power, but also taking every little step. And the 9 of Cups, is also about, evaluating everything as it is. So the 6 of Cups here shows that, the reward can be really great. You can totally, totally achieve what you want to achieve. And look here, we also have this 7 of Cups. Now, if you notice here, we have the 6 to the 7. We have the 8 to the 9 of Cups. We have here the 6 to the 7 of Cups as well. So we have the 6, the 7, the 8, and the 9. So we have a lot of progression here on the cards, right? But it's also, I feel this particular reading is all about goals. It really is. It's all about goals, because everything has to be in moderation. If you're setting goals and then you're finding that you're not hitting them and that makes you feel worse, it's just not, it's not good, is it? So that's what I'm really seeing. And then of course this 9 of Pentacles, taking everything little by little with this earth energy is more beneficial to you than just, going after it all and then realising, okay, I didn't quite get where I wanted to be, and then realising, actually, I feel 10 times worse. So it's really about doing that. Of course, think big, dream big, but also the big message here for you specifically is to take everything a little bit one step at a time and with a little bit of patience. I'm not telling you that you can't dream big. You can dream big, and dream big, that's something I do encourage, but the way in which you then deal with that is something I feel needs to change. There we go, look at that, 3 of Swords came out. So, 3s in tarot are about karma, right? But more than that, it's also showing grief, it's showing sadness. Okay, so what really needs to happen is just a different approach, a different method, and this will give you success. That's what I'm seeing, right? So dreaming big is great, but also just make sure that you're taking baby steps towards your goals and you're not trying to change or put in these crazy goals that could be unattainable, where if you are not able to achieve it, it makes you feel worse and then makes you feel like giving up, because that's not going to make you achieve your goals, right? What's going to make you achieve your goals is slow and steady wins the race, one step at a time, which I keep repeating throughout the course of this reading, but it needs to be heard, and that will give you also just more balance. It will give you this sense of feeling even better, and it's not going to give you this yo-yo effect where you set a goal, you don't achieve it, and then you feel horrible, and then you set another goal, and you might half achieve it and not feel as great, or you might set a goal, achieve it, and then feel like, yeah, but, I still want more, and then, it's just this sort of cycle that can occur. And so what I'm seeing is take things one step at a time, and that will also help you to evaluate everything that's also happening at the same time. So I hope this makes sense, Capricorn, but this is your reading, and if this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and also do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, the free reading giveaway, and my bracelets, which are on Etsy. Link will be in the description box below, and I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are whenever you're watching this, and take care, Capricorn.